Hey guys, welcome to SB News. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Parkland school shooting. The shooter's name is Nicholas Cruz. He was a student at Parkland High School. He entered the school with an AR-15, shooting 17 of his classmates and hurting many others. After the shooting, he took it upon himself to walk over to McDonald's and have something to drink while he waited. Then he walked home. As he walked home, the police saw him and arrested him on site. Now Nicholas is facing the death penalty as his trial just started. It's on day 4. But before we get into that, let me show y'all a clip from 2018. It's a compilation of things that happened at the school on that day. This might be a little too much for some people, and viewers' discretion is advised.
Hands, put your hands up, guys. Please. Put your phones away. Put your phones away.
Holy.
Oh my God!
Hold down!
No, they're not around. I put your phones down and listen to every fucking word they say. Do not dig around with them right now.
You okay? Why are people screaming?
There's a ton of
Because people pulled out their phones.
If you looked around this closet and saw everyone just hiding together, you would know that this shouldn't be happening anymore and that it doesn't deserve to happen to anyone.
Hey, now play it on the phone. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, so I don't know what you guys think. This is getting out of hand now. Mass shootings in schools only happen here in the United States, and it's crazy. Um, we have to worry about our children going to school and being hurt. This case right here is crazy because he was a student at the school and he was in an ROTC program where he had a uniform on. So nobody thought nothing of it. And then when he came out shooting, all hell broke loose, of course. I'm going to leave y'all with another news clipping, giving y'all an update basically about what's going on in court. I'll be touching back on this subject once we know what's going on and what his fate will be. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be looking forward to seeing the comments below and answering whatever I can.
Now at 5, a confessed school killer on trial for his murderous rampage. Those lucky to escape with their lives.
I got hit, and during that time, I went under a table.
Reliving the horrors.
We walked over 2 bodies
of that deadly day.
I saw Alex Shackner passed away over his desk, trying to take his final breaths.
Day 2 of this life or death trial had survivors on the stand. Hello and welcome, everyone. In addition to that tough testimony, the jury spent the day looking at surveillance video from the school as Nicholas Cruz stalked his victims.
7 News reporter Nicole Ensalada is at the courthouse and has the day's developments from Fort Lauderdale now. Nicole.
Yeah, Craig, let's tell you a little bit more about that video. That was video that was shot by surveillance cameras, motion-activated surveillance cameras inside the freshman building at MSD. And lawyers say that it can be a little bit difficult, not just because of the graphic nature of it, but also because of the dust that came down from the ceiling tiles with the impact of all of the gunshots. And that was obscuring the cameras. So it was a little bit difficult to see every little move. But still, it was something that the prosecution felt that the jury needed to see. The defense did argue against it, but they didn't go anywhere with that particular argument. So the judge did let the jurors see it on small monitors, and it was silent. So it was entirely silent in the courtroom as they watched.
Black pants, he had a rifle in his hands.
Chris McKenna encountered Nicholas Cruz in the stairwell of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School freshman building just before 2:30, February 14th, 2018.
He said to me, "Get out of here. Things are about to get bad."
If you saw the person that was in the stairwell with you, would you be able to identify him?
Yes, sir.
You see him in the courtroom today?
I do. People with glasses on.
He pointed to Nicholas Cruz. McKenna says he immediately ran to find Coach Aaron Feiss in the parking lot, who would ultimately die in the massacre that was about to happen.
Juliet 3, be advised, we have possible, could be Parkland, because I think we got shots fired. Possible shots fired.
You know, just trying not to think this is real.
William Olson and Alexander DeWitt were in English class together that day in the freshman building. Bullets flew into their classroom.
While I'm laying in front of the desk, I realize there's blood all over me. I don't really still realize what's going on.
And I just realized I was in danger. I looked straight ahead of me and I saw Alex Shackner passed away over his desk, and I saw his body not spasming, but more like trying to take his final breaths.
Alex Tourette, too, was injured, but at that point, he did not know. Across the hall, his own brother Nick had been killed. This testimony, prosecutors hope, lead jurors to sentence Cruz to death, the defense arguing for life in prison. At one point, however, a long stretch of silence in the courtroom. Off camera, jurors, using individual monitors, watched surveillance video of the rampage from inside the school. As the video, which had no sound, played for the jurors, the victims' families waited, some appearing to look for some reaction. Just silence. A stark contrast to the scene in Dara Haas's English class, where Alex Shackner, Elena Petty, and Alyssa Alhadef died.
It was hazy, and you could smell the sulfur from the guns, and debris was flying across the room, and the students were crying, and we just tried our best.
And a little bit more about that video. Those who have watched it say that there's also a section where it looks like a teacher protects his students in an alcove, protects them from being shot, and then guides them to the stairwell. And that many times when Nicholas Cruz went back to shoot someone that he had already shot, that he did it without even breaking a stride. Now, we also heard testimony with these students talking about hiding behind filing cabinets and trying to get away from the windows. We'll hear more about that coming up at 6 o'clock. But for now, reporting live in Fort Lauderdale, Nicole and Salat.